Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. This is a Sunday where we are seeing very slow momentum for the price action. However, it would be nice to remind you with the analysis that we did, the deep analysis that we did yesterday, and with the scenario that we are currently into it, and what scenarios are most probable to hit for this price action, the current price action. Also, I would like to speak about a bearish scenario, which it has today a little bit higher possibility than yesterday, 15%, which I did not really focus on it on the deep analysis. I would like to mention it in this video exactly and to speak about it, because it can be activated in the current price action from this exact price exactly. So stay tuned and don't forget me to support this channel by a like for continuous update on a daily basis. Leave your comments also and questions below. I will be glad to answer it. So looking at the daily chart, we can see here we are still in our looking at our impulse for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are looking for a wave at 5 towards the upside. After this long wave 4 or ranging sideways wave 4, we can see that we have finished an ABC and we are looking at a 1, 2, where the wave 2 has hit exactly the 0.786 fib level, which is a perfect fib level for a wave 2. Now, after the 1, 2, you want to see a very massive and explosive wave towards the upside as a wave 3. And your wave 3 should be also 5 waves towards the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 1 should be also 5 waves smaller, same as for the impulse. After this, we want to see 3 waves down and then move up with another bigger wave 3 towards the upside. From here, we can know that this is not your wave 1 finished and this is not your wave 3 that it has started, because if you look at the daily basis, we can see that only 3 waves are appearing. And if we want to be bullish, of course, we want to see one more wave towards the upside, finishing at least this 1, 2 in a higher price than the first wave 1. In that case scenario, we are looking definitely to finish a diagonal where we want to see at least hitting the first target of a wave C in a zigzag. By all means, if we are in a zigzag here, we want to see our wave C in the zigzag hitting exactly the 1-to-1 fib level at 68,500 almost. Your wave C should be in 5 waves towards the upside. Since your wave 1 is very long and your wave 3 supposedly it is very short, then we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 as diagonal shape. After hitting this target, what you would like to see if you want to remain bullish and looking forward to the next target is you want to see 3 waves towards the downside, whether finishing a wave 2 here or even just a simple retracement and at 0.58 minimum and then moving up further. After this, you want to hit, of course, since once the zigzag target has been overshooted, that means it can be eliminated. And then we can look, of course, at the next target, which is this area here for an expanding flat between the 1.618 and 1.38. The expanding flat is starting from this point exactly of your wave 4, where we're having A and B and then a C. Your wave C should hit exactly this area here to finish an expanding flat where wave B has overshooted the start of this flat. Your wave C as an expanding flat has only one option to unfold, which is in a diagonal shape. Your diagonal shape, because it starts from here as 1, 2, and you want to see a 3 and 4 and 5 hitting, of course, this area as for wave C as an expanding flat. you want to see, if you want to see this scenario, you would like to see, of course, another wave higher than this amount again, higher than the wave 1. Therefore, here comes the idea that if we want to remain bullish, of course, we need to break this high in all case scenarios. If we cannot break this high, therefore, the bearish scenario are getting a little bit much higher possibilities, right? Because after breaking this high, of course, we have those targets to fill, and once we finish the last target, which is the expanding flat, if we hit this expanding flat, what you want to see again is, of course, 3 waves again towards the downside as a wave 4. You got your 3 waves here after hitting the wave C, also as a wave 2. You get back to the wave C as expanding flat, and now you want to see a wave, 3 waves towards the downside, playing as a wave 4. And in that case, of course, you want to hit again higher and higher. And once you reach over than this area, then you are already in a wave 5. And in that case, you have finished your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the bullish scenarios that we can walk with it step by step. But for now, the price is, of course, very slow in momentum, and it doesn't show really strong movement towards the upside yet. We can see only much possible as a diagonal formation here, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen after it. Now, if we see only 3 waves from here and we see lower prices, that would open a very bearish scenario again, which I would like to mention now. However, in case that we see only 3 waves down, that means we are looking here at 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then 3 waves up, and that transform all this area as a new WXY here, in 3 waves for each wave. In that case, if you finish here as a 3 wave in that in that shape, we might open a bearish scenario as 1, 2 again, which is a monthly bearish scenario that we spoke about it in the deep analysis yesterday. We spoke about the monthly wave chart where we're gonna have a wave C as a cycle correction. We're talking about the last cycle has finished here, then retracement in 3 waves down, and then currently we are 3 waves up. In the case that we have a 1, 2 here, where you have a diagonal, expanding diagonal for a wave 1, and then 3 waves up for a wave 2, and then we want to see, of course, a movement towards the downside, opening the wave C as a cycle correction towards the downside. In that case scenarios, this is exactly what you are looking at. Here we go. So we are having an A, B, and a C, finishing, of course, in around the 20,000 for the wave C, and your wave C should look like in 5 waves, of course, and where we can see, of course, a 1, 2, your wave 1 should be 5 waves as well, as we can see in an expanding diagonal, which is very, very rare for Elliott Wave to be true. All right, you can see it, but it cannot be really true until all the scenarios fails, right? However, if we see lower prices from there, the possibilities get higher, or let's say we activate these bearish scenarios, okay? And activate, it doesn't mean that we are heading directly to it, but we are in a zone where it can, activate these scenarios, by all means, where it can start, all right? In case we see lower and lower prices. This is the idea. So in your wave 3, you want to see 5 waves towards the downside as impulsive waves, of course, where we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once if we go directly in a impulsive wave from there as a bearish scenario, if we go like impulsively down, that would be a signal that this scenario can be activated, and it has a possibility that we are already in it. Okay. Just to mention this, of course, earlier than before, in case that we see 5 waves impulsive towards the downside. Let's take a look on the 1 hour chart. What happened on the 1 hour chart? We can see that we are still, of course, so far in a bullish scenario. Everything looks fine. This looks even corrective so far, so there is no fear that this could be a 1-2, okay, because here we are having A, B, and a C finishing an expanding flat, and this expanding flat now is considered as an A, and what we are looking at is a B and possibly another C hitting exactly the fib levels for a diagonal wave 4, after hitting as well a fib level for perfect fib levels for a wave 3 exactly here. So yeah, we are expecting also a 0.38 possibly at 61,500, and then move from there again for a wave 5 in a diagonal shape. Preferably if we can, of course, hit this wave C zigzag to, of course, eliminate this target and to look for further prices afterwards. So that's it for a Bitcoin price prediction. Of course, what we are expecting to recap is just to hit at least one of these fibs as a wave 4 and then move up towards the upside. In your bullish scenario, in your bearish scenario, if we are seeing impulsive waves in 5 ways towards the downside, that would be, of course, an activation of a bearish scenarios. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the updates and have a nice weekend and enjoy your time, of course. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.